Welcome to RaspberryAI's Prints and Patterns tool. This is where you can create seamless, repeatable prints from just a text prompt or pair your prompt with reference images for even more control. Let's start with the default option, Generate Seamless Print. We'll circle back to Recolor and Extract Print later. First, we'll write a prompt. To get the best results, always include the mood or vibe you're going for. I'll load one of our examples, a cascade of watercolor peonies tumbling down the canvas, creating an elegant and visually captivating design. And click Generate. Tip: use descriptive words like elegant, chaotic, or dainty to help Raspberry create more interesting, varied outputs. While you can generate great prints from just a prompt, reference images get you even closer to your target. Let's start with Seamless Converter. Upload an image of a flat print or texture, and Raspberry will follow it very closely to generate a seamless repeat. My prompt here is simple. I'm just describing the print as is, blue and white ikat. Tip: don't use a garment on a body as a reference here because the silhouette will also get pulled in. You want to use a flat image crop so only the print or texture is showing. Raspberry pulls motifs from the reference and adds more to build the repeat. Now let's move to our other reference image option, Style Inspiration. This is great when you have a style in mind or when you want to combine multiple references to see what Raspberry comes up with. There are 3 different ways you can use this feature. The first and most common is to upload a print that's similar to what you want and use it to inspire new designs. For example, I'll upload a previous best-selling print. Right here, I can crop the reference so I'm only pulling in the parts I want. If I need help with wording, I can use Describe Image to turn the reference into prompt ideas. I'll start with something simple, delicate sketch floral pattern with watercolor accents on a light background. I could stick with that as is, or I can run it through Prompt Assist to refine it further. Since I didn't add any colors to my original prompt, Prompt Assist picked up on that and suggested a palette based on the reference image. I'll apply the updated prompt and click Generate. While that's generating, another tip. Call out the style of print in your prompt. Words like sketched, thick brushstrokes, block print, and watercolor help guide the tool. The outputs reference the style of the reference image without copying it. From here, I can select my favorite or keep iterating with Generate variations in the 3-dot menu. The second way to use style inspiration is to influence with a simple color palette like this one. Let's use that same cascading peonies prompt again, but pair it with the color palette as style inspiration. The results reflect the prompt while staying within the chosen colors. The third way to use style inspiration is to produce outputs inspired by other images, not just prints. For example, here's the same prompt paired with Japanese woodblock artist Hiroshige's work, a peacock perched on a maple tree. Raspberry takes the essence of the reference, the style, color, and mood, and transfers it to the output. You can also combine multiple references and use the sliders to balance influence. You'll receive 4 outputs that combine the reference images. Let's click into one. Here you can toggle preview tiling, which instantly shows you the full repeat. You can also view the repeat at different scales. The three dots at the upper right corner of the output give you more options. You can upscale the print to 2K or 4K, generate more variations of your favorite output, save to your library, or export to a Miro board. When you click the download arrow, you can choose from different file types, including both true color and indexed options. Every output from Raspberry saves at 300 dpi by default. You can also export as SVG, which creates a vectorized version of the print. Now let's scroll down to our advanced options. The first checkbox limits the color palette between 2 and 12 colors. Keep in mind this may reduce quality on more complex prints. The next checkbox allows you to generate rectangular prints, a great option if you feel your repeats appear too regular. There's also a negative prompt box where you can type things you don't want to see in your outputs. I suggest leaving this blank for your first couple of generations to give the AI more creative room. Now let's take a look at the other modes. Recolor lets you change the colors of a print using either a prompt or an image as color reference. We'll start with the color reference image option. I'll upload a teal and white plaid that I'd like to recolor, then add an image to reference for new colors. In this case, I want the plaid to sit in the same color story as my coral paisley print. The outputs now shift into the palette from my reference image, instantly giving me a new version of the plaid in those colors. That's how you can recolor using an image as your reference. The other way is with a text prompt, where you simply type in the colors you want to see applied. I'll upload a stripe and write the new colors in the prompt box. Gray, mint, navy, white. Tip: Recolor doesn't make seamless prints. If your input isn't seamless, run it through Seamless Converter. The outputs change the colors of the original print for rapid visualization. Finally, we have Extract Print from Garment, and it does exactly that. Pulls the print from a garment or accessory so you can reuse it. I'll upload this image of a woman in a printed jumpsuit. I'd like to extract this print so I can use it on other garments. No prompt needed. I'll just crop to the area of the garment with the print. Tip: Ever generate an image in lifestyle photography or product images with a great print that you'd love to use again? Use Extract Print from Garment to grab that print. Now I can choose my favorite output and use this print for new styles. That's the Prints and Patterns tool. Whether you're starting from a text prompt, using style inspiration, or even extracting prints from garments, you've got tons of ways to bring your ideas to life.